Well, maybe you can go to the lake and fish out your pistol brace because House Joint Resolution 44 has just passed. 219 to 210. Joint Resolution 44 says the ATF may not enforce their pistol brace rule, declaring pistol braces illegal and making felons anyone who has a pistol brace on an AR-15 style rifle, thus making it a short barrel rifle and a felony to possess without the proper registration. We've gone through this before. We've been talking about this pistol brace rule for quite some time. Recap quickly. For the past 10 years, the ATF has said, yes, it's perfectly legal to own a pistol brace equipped AR-15 with a shorter barrel than 16 inches, and that's fine as long as it's not fired from the shoulder. Then it's not a short barreled rifle. Well, as of May 31st, that all changed. At the first of the year, the ATF announced that by May 31st, a lot of dates I'm throwing out here, so after May 31st, you were a felon if you had not registered your AR-style pistol, shorter than 16-inch barrel, equipped with a pistol brace, was declared a short barrel rifle and you needed to register it. And now, if you didn't, you are a felon. Well, yesterday, the House of Representatives passed H.R. 44, which is a bill that basically nullifies the ATF rule that says pistol braces are illegal. And it tells the ATF that they cannot reinforce this rule, that they cannot put it back into place, that they cannot make law-abiding American gun owners felons. But understand, this is just the House. This has to get through the Senate now, and the Senate is dominated by that other party. I'm not allowed to say the name of that party and disparage them, but I will tell you that a party of political officials who traditionally opposes what they would call the expansion of gun rights. Get this, it's kind of funny that something was legal, was then made illegal, and to make it legal again would be expanding gun rights in some people's eyes. So we don't like that, but hopefully cooler heads will prevail, people with more logic will prevail, and there will be enough folks to pass the exact same bill in the Senate. But then they got to get it to the president's desk, and the president has been no fan of the AR-15 and pistol braces and anything else. So, yes, the House of Representatives is doing the right thing, but now it has to get through the Senate and it has to get past the president before it becomes law, before the legislative body, which is supposed to be making the laws, makes the law that the ATF, which is supposed to be enforcing the laws, can enforce. Right now, the ATF has decided on their own by making a rule that people who own these pistol braces cannot equip them to anything with a short barrel without becoming a felon. And if you owned one, you had to register your firearm as a short barrel rifle by May 31st. So there could potentially be millions of felons out there. I know there's lots of people who said, oh no, I lost my pistol brace equipped AR-15 in a boating accident. It's just gone. I don't have it anymore. But now we're kind of waiting to see how this process works its way through the entire political system. Quick pause here to remind you that we have a super secret giveaway going on right now. It's absolutely free. Just click the link in the description down below to find out what you could win. Now back to the video. It is not going to be pretty. There's going to be a good fight. There's going to be lots of arguments and lots of confusion that finally come to pass when we finally know and understand what it is that we can do legally and what it is we can't do, what we can possess in the eyes of the ATF. People have talked about this as being a very big overreach in ATF power and authority. The ATF had for years, like I said, for 10 years, declared that pistol braces, when used properly, were perfectly legal and everything was fine. And then they flip-flopped. They changed the rule, and they said that these pistol braces now made these firearms into short-barreled rifles, and they needed to be registered. So if you hadn't registered your pistol brace equipped AR by May 31st, now you have to pay that $200 fee to register it as a short barrel rifle. There was a grace period where you didn't have to pay the fee, and they were hoping that just millions of people would register their firearms, and apparently that did not happen. Non-compliance was running rampant. People didn't want to follow the ATF rule. They wanted to do something else instead. So I'm assuming all of those millions of people simply removed their pistol braces, and then the ATF said, no, you have to remove and destroy your pistol brace. You have to make it inoperative. You can't put it back on your firearm. So lots of things have been happening surrounding this pistol brace rule, and this is just the latest new thing. All right, it is House Joint Resolution HJR 44. It's been passed. The count was 219 to 210, so you can see it was very close. So now contact your senator and tell them to support this rule, which overturns the ATF pistol brace rule and allows us to legally own pistol braces again.